Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on CGC. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis on Friday, so that is where the red and green line annotations are coming from. An absolutely beautiful example here on the power of charts. Not only did it show that, this morning acted as resistance, couldn't quite break through it, but then early morning, later on, the price did finally break through that level, and you can see the rest was history there. So in technical jargon, we'd call this a pattern breakout with continuation. So definitely some updates need to be done. This line has played its role, so I'll just get that out of there. And now going forward, one of the newest areas of support and what I would call the ideal level would be, hey, Clay, what do I mean by ideal? If you were to say, Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute strongest going forward? That would be if the price can stay up there above 51.25. Now, don't get me wrong. If the price falls below 51.25, I'm not saying the entire chart is destroyed or ruined or anything like that. But yeah, if the price could manage to stay up above there, that would definitely be a huge sign of power going forward. Taking a step back and looking at all of this from more so a bigger picture point of view, that is where the purple line here comes into play, the famous 50-period simple moving average, keyword being moving. So as time goes by, this line is going to continue to move itself higher and higher. So a very basic yet highly effective way to judge the health of the move, this right here being defined as the move, just watch the purple line. As long as the price stays above that line, as the line itself moves higher and higher, then the bulls are in full health, the bulls are in full control. However you can best visualize that, that is what is being represented. Again, yeah, staying above 51.25 would be great, but from the grand scheme of it all, as long as the price is above that purple line, the bulls 100% own the chart. What about levels of resistance? As far as where the sellers are at, pretty straightforward after today's price movement. A couple of times the price got right up around $52.50 and couldn't quite push through it. So 52.50, public enemy number one going forward. But resistance levels don't matter. Why do I say that? Well, what matters is what this chart has already been doing, and that is right here. Just building higher bases. So as long as those higher bases continue, or if you want to picture those as stair steps, so as long as the stair steps continue to be built in the upwards direction, then given enough time, everything else takes care of itself, including breaking areas of resistance. So great way to start off the week. We'll see if the bulls can keep chipping away with these higher bases or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.